Okay, Friday, March 25th. We have our workout. It's a 20-minute AMRAP. It's going to be 8 burpees, 8 barbell snatches. If you're doing dumbbell snatches, it's 12 alternating dumbbell snatches. And then for everyone, it's going to be 8 alternating overhead lunges. So if you have a barbell, you're holding it up overhead, you're doing 8 alternating with barbell up overhead. If you're doing dumbbell, you're going to hold single dumbbell and you're going to do 4 alternating snatches with the dumbbell in one hand. Then you do 4 alternating snatches with the dumbbell in the other, just to make sure that we know what we're doing. Where do I set us up? Come time for the workout. Again, if you have dumbbell, you're holding it overhead and you're going for 4 alternating. So switch up the legs, but you can do 4 all on one side. Then you switch the dumbbell to the other hand and you're going to do 4 alternating with the dumbbell up overhead on the other hand. So just want to reiterate that. Things to note is on your overhead lunges, make sure you try to keep that bicep to ear. Don't let your arm bend, and don't reach. It does help to kind of pull back, thinking about where your thumb is. You want your thumb to be behind you, not in front of you. So keep it stacked. Be careful of overreaching the shoulder. Want to just reach up with it, but use your lat, this armpit muscle, to support that position. I think that's all I want to say for that, and I'll see you for the rest of the warm-up. For our warm-up, I'm going to have us doing 30 seconds of movement so that there aren't any people trying to catch up with my speed for warm-up. I know sometimes I go a little bit fast, sometimes I might be a little bit slower than you. So we're going to have about 30 seconds per movement. If you feel like you've done a lot of that movement and you want to move on, by all means move on, as long as your body is starting to get warm in those movements. So I'm gonna start us off with some jumping jacks, and I'm going to put the timer on. We got 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Take it nice and slow. You're just starting to warm your body up. It should be about 20 jumping jacks, or so I hope. Oh, we're just warming our bodies up. The next movement in about 10 seconds is going to be air squats. Okay, let's slow it down for some air squats. Take that time to warm yourself up. Get a pause at the bottom if you need. Squeeze your butt at the top. After your air squats, we're gonna go for some bootstraps. I'll probably change the angle. Let's move into some bootstraps. So grab your feet, pull yourself down, drive back up. Get a stretch in your hamstrings. Get a stretch in your groin. We're going back to jumping jacks after this. Back to some jumping jacks. Going to Samsons after this. Okay, slowing it down for some Samsons. Reach up and back, get a stretch in that hip flexor. I'm just gonna stay here and switch. Stretch your hip, reach up and back. Get a subtle stretch there. Don't need to push it. We're gonna switch over to Spiderman in about about 3 seconds. Big step to your foot or hand, and then turn towards that knee. Again, we're doing very subtle stretching here, trying to warm up our bodies. Doesn't have to be super fast. And get yourself even. We're going back to jumping jacks. After this, we're going to scorpions. Let's lay down onto the ground. Arms in a T. Ow. I just shocked myself. Arms in a T. Reach for a chest stretch. Reach to the other side. Stretch it out, stretch it out. After this, we got inchworms. No push-up. Walk yourself out to plank. Hold it there for a bit. Walk yourself back in. We're gonna repeat this one more time. Once we finish up our inchworms. Then we're going air squats after. I know I chop off my head at the top, but you all know what I look like. I'm gonna warm up our legs for some thrusters. I'm getting toasty. I hope you are too. We got bootstraps after this. And then we're going back to jumping jacks. Jumping jacks. Samsons. I'll step out of this one. And then after Spiderman, we're going back to our jumping jacks. jumping jacks. Scorpions. Once you're even there, we're gonna end with inchworms. This time, add a push-up in there. Walk yourself up. Add a push-up. And then walk yourself back in. Should be the end of this first part of our warm-up. Grab yourself a single dumbbell and we'll do our dumbbell warm-up. Okay, we got our PVC portion of our warm-up, and it's going to be in snatch grip. So snatch grip is going to be wider right here. Snatch grip is wider, and very similar to all the hang stuff that we do with our clean grip, but the PVC sits inside of your hip crease. So we're going to start with some snatch grip deadlifts. Let's start here, go down. You can keep a soft bend inside your knees. You don't need to reach down with a high hip. You can lower it down. And then from the hang, from above the knee, we're going to do some hang shrugs. So shrug those shoulders behind your ears. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we got some hang high pulls. So elbows high and outside. Remember, you're only pulling as high as your knuckles can still face down. 4 and 5. Then from here, hang power clean. So jump. Sit back into that power clean from above the knee. Jump into that power clean. And then let's go from mid-shin. Now that we did that, we're going to do 3 from mid-shin. We're going to shrug. So trace it along your leg, shrug. Once you stand up nice and tall, shrug. Then we got our our mid-shin high pulls. Start from mid-shin up to that high pull. Then we're going to do 3 regular power snatches. And that is, do we do another round? Why not? Let's do another round. Start with your snatch grip deadlift. Got 5 of those. Then our hang shrug. Then our hang high pull. Then hang power snatch. Then from mid-shin to high pull, 3 of them. And then high pull. Did I say high pull last? Then we got our power snatch. Okay. That's our warm up with the PVC. If you're doing barbell, you're gonna do with, I want us to warm up our snatches and our overhead lunges. So when you're doing your overhead lunge, you can go in snatch grip, you can go a little bit shorter. It usually feels a little bit better if you're stacking yourself when you're doing your overhead lunges. So with your snatches, we're going from mid-shin up overhead. Let's do 4 of those. There's 8 in the workout. If you're doing dumbbell, you're gonna give me 4 alternating. And then, I'm gonna switch my grip overhead slightly. I'm gonna go 4 alternating lunges. If you're going dumbbell, you're going to do 4 alternating lunges with the dumbbell over your left shoulder, and then 4 alternating with your left or your right shoulder in the workout. Yeah, so let's warm that up and load weight onto your barbell as you see fit. I would say err on the side of lighter. It is a 20-minute AMRAP. So I will see you when you're ready. Okay, I am doing barbell snatches. If you're doing dumbbell snatches, remember you're doing 12 alternating. If you're doing barbell, you have 8. And then everyone is doing 8 alternating lunges. If you are holding your barbell, you're just going to hold the weight up overhead. If you're going for dumbbell, you're holding the weight 4 alternating lunges with the weight in one hand, and 4 alternating lunges with the dumbbell in the other hand. Let's see what else I gotta say. It's short reps, but it is a long period of time. So try to choose your rest wisely. Wait until you're moving on to another movement before you take a slight break. But we're gonna move consistently for 20 minutes. I hope everyone's ready. Let me try to position so we're at a better angle there. Is that better? Ooh, ah. Ah. Is that a better angle? How's that? I think that might be a better angle. Okay. Starts with 8 burpees. Ready or not, here we go. 2 minutes in. If you haven't noticed, I've been doing 7, put it down, pick up the 8th one, and then do my 8 lunges. Minutes in. Here we go, 9 minutes in. Where are we? We're halfway? Halfway. $8:30. Here we go. Just keep moving. Here we go. Doing good. Way out of time. Under 7. Here we go. We're at 6. Keep moving. There we go, about 5 minutes. Our last quarter. Here we go. Oh yeah, under 4. Here we go. Here we go. We're 3 minutes. Almost there. Come on. Oh my goodness. Almost there. 2 minutes. A minute and a half left. Come on. Almost there. Let's go into the end. Here we go, under a minute. All the way, all the way. Oh my God. I don't even know how many rounds I did. I have to go back to this video to watch and just count. But I ended up with 4 overhead lunges plus whatever rounds. Please put your scores in and let's move on to abs. Okay, so we have our ab portion today. It's going to be a 30-second on, 15-second off timer for 4 rounds. We have 3 different movements. All of them are going to be from your plank position. So we're gonna start with regular mountain climbers. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. I wanna make sure that you're maintaining that plank position, so don't let your hips come up. Then the second movement that we're doing is our crossbody mountain climbers. So that's the second round. Then the third round, we're going to do spider mountain climbers. So you aim your knee to your elbow. That's our third movement. We're gonna do 4 rounds of it, and it's going to be 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Hope you're ready. We got a 5-second timer. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Regular mountain climbers to start. I have the timer covering my face so you can't see that I'm working hard. We got 10 seconds. 2, 1, take your 15-second break. We're gonna go into crossbody next. So opposite knee to opposite elbow. We're gonna go in 6, 3, 2, 1, crossbody. Try to stay moving. I'm not going fast because I know I need to preserve my energy. Next is our Spiderman mountain climbers, our spider mountain climbers. And we're going same side, except you go knee on the outside. Knee on the outside. Ooh. 15 seconds. 10. 5. 1 round done. 3 more rounds to go. Oh, my abs. Regular mountain climbers. Move at a good pace to still engage your core. If you feel it anywhere else, you should slow it down. That's my recommendation. We got crossbody next. My shoulders are tired. Crossbody. Okay, we got spider mountain climbers next. Hope you feel it in your abs. Hey. Two more rounds. 15. We got it. Keep moving. This is what you're gonna hear if you work out with me. We're going crossbody. Ten seconds. Spider. End of the third round coming up. Ten seconds. Okay, our last 3 movements coming up. We have 10 seconds. Regular mountain climbers, here we go. Two more. 5. 10 seconds. 5. Last one. 5.